Did you know that positivity and getting around the right people totally transformed my life? I know you're probably skeptical, but it's true. And there's science to back that. My name is Vergia Davidson. I'm a mental health consultant. I help managers to keep top performers happy at work. Let's talk about it. We've all heard the saying that positivity begets positivity. But what about being on the other side of that? Negativity begetting more negativity. Like me, I've been on the side of negativity and I've given up on so many things without even trying. Ever felt intimidated about an opportunity and already counted yourself out? I want to share a personal story that happened to me, and I hope this story can help you. So way back when I first graduated, I really was eager and I really wanted to get out there, but my fears and feeling like I didn't measure up always stood in the way. There was a job opportunity that I was like, oh, this would be so perfect. But guess what? Didn't apply. I literally said, there's no point because one, I don't have the experience in that specific area. But guess what? The opportunity went by, did not apply. A few weeks later, a friend at the time was like, oh, did you see this job posting? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't apply. She's like, really? You didn't apply? You would have been the perfect fit. I literally just froze in that moment because I'm like, huh? Me? Fitting that? No way. Did you know that there's science behind what just happened? And there's science to thinking positively. It's called the positivity effect. Studies show that positivity increases your self-esteem, it improves performance, and it increases your success chances. And the reason behind that is that not that people that succeed, they're any better than others, is that they try over and over and over again, and they place themselves in different situations. And guess what? Learning happens. Think about it this way. It's like wearing rose-colored glasses, but in a good way. But what about the negativity effect? That's actually a thing. Did you know that negativity can narrow your focus? It can drag you down. It can decrease your motivation. It can increase symptoms of depression, making you feel like, oh, there's no way I can do this. But did you know that same effect that can drag you down, it can be flipped in terms of a positive way. When we choose to be positive and we choose to look on the bright side, when we choose to look for solutions, those feel-good chemicals in our brains get released. And as a result, we feel good. We feel like we want to try. We feel like failure is no longer such an obstacle or a barrier, but failure is an opportunity to learn. So how can we boost positivity in our everyday lives? And how do we avoid the negativity trap? Focus on the positive. Each day, if you notice you are on the negative spectrum of things, each day find 3 things to be grateful for. Focus on the positive things. This will increase your mood, your self-esteem, and your ability to feel motivated to keep on going. The other thing I'll encourage you to do is get around positive people. So remember the story that I talked about earlier with the fact that I counted myself out with this job opportunity? A few years later down the line, I got around some really great people, great mentors, great people that encourage you to be the best you can be. And I remember there's an opportunity that I was like, there's no way that I can get it. And then I said, what's the worst that could happen? So the opportunity presented itself. And of course, I did not have the practical experience in that organization, but I had experience within the community. So I got my resume all set. I put it all together and I actually applied. Did you know they actually called me back? And I was like, huh? How's this possible? But I said, you know what? I'm going to try. And the people around me encouraged me. And I even practiced for that interview. And Unfortunately, I didn't get the job, but I asked for a feedback opportunity. And that was the best lesson for me because in this feedback opportunity, that interviewer said, you were really good. The only reason why we didn't choose you was because you didn't have the person that we chose. They were in this organization for like 10 or 15 years. I was like, really? What that taught me is that I was counting myself out. And she even highlighted how my experience could translate so well and don't give up. And the fact that I actually applied for this position showed a testament of my ambition. I'm sharing this story with you so you can decide not to count yourself out and get around people that see the best in you and that will shove you and gently push you and sometimes say some uncomfortable things, but it's all in the spirit to make you shine. The fourth tip is engage in activities that brings you joy. The more you actually do things that you love, your mood becomes a lot more positive. So get out there, do the things that you used to. I know life gets busy. I know life gets challenging, but don't you want that hit of that dopamine from time to time? Those happy chemicals racing through your brain? I'm sure you do. So get out there. And the last tip I'll leave with you is challenge the negative thought. Don't imagine that thought as absolute truth or absolute fact because it isn't. You can say, is there another way of looking at this? How would a friend look at this? Am I missing something? Is there a positive element to it? Take a curiosity stance. Challenge the thoughts with questioning. Because when we think negatively, we automatically hold on to that. And it actually takes direct effort to combat this. Don't let negativity steal your dreams. Your attitude changes everything. Being positive and getting around people that matter and support you can really transform your life. I hope you found this helpful. Be sure to like and hit the subscribe button. Until next time.